People don't refer ghosts. No, they don't. They refer people they trust and people they feel connected to. A lot of us are doing all the right things and still nothing is moving. You're showing up, posting on LinkedIn, delivering value, and yet no big leads, no major clients or real shifts. So let me ask you something. When was the last time someone said your name in a room that mattered? Welcome back again. So in this episode, I'm going to help you master the art of networking with this video. Not those awkward or pitchy sell yourself kind. No. We're not doing that. I'm talking about the kind that is proven. And I'll move your business or career forward. Trust me, this one will. A lot of us are doing all the right things and still nothing is moving. You're showing up, posting on LinkedIn, delivering value, and yet no big leads, no major clients or real shifts. So let me ask you something. When was the last time someone said your name in a room that mattered? You're still thinking about it, right? Maybe you fit one or even all of this profile. You're independent, you move in silence, you're on focus, you're disciplined, always building. What if I told you that lone wolf energy might be killing your momentum? Because if no one's talking about you in the right places, then maybe you are wearing Frodo's ring, simply invisible. And visibility isn't always about going viral. Sometimes it's about conversation capital. Don't worry, you will get to understand what that means. So the trust, the access and opportunity that builds silently through the way people talk about you when you're not in the room, that's about it. Just maybe you're not underqualified, but undermentioned. Maybe that's the problem. So imagine this, you're 5 to 10 years into the future. You've worked hard, you've delivered results. You've even trained new hires like me back in the bank. Yeah? But here's the painful part. You never had the conversation. You never asked your boss, am I meeting expectations? What would it take to be promoted? Is my salary still aligned with the value I bring? But you decide to stay quiet. Now it's 5 years later. Inflation is choking. Your family has grown. Your expenses have doubled. But your pay hasn't changed. Even your job role, looking like you have overstayed your welcome. All you do now is you tell tales by moonlight to new recruits like a storyteller. And when you finally decided to find another job or you lose your job, you now find out that some employers, they are not interested in someone who's been in the same room for too long. It doesn't signal loyalty, nah? It signals stagnation. Meanwhile, your LinkedIn won't explain all the extra hours that you've been doing. It will show just a title that didn't change. My brother, my sister, all because you never had the conversation. And here's another version of the same story. How many of us are sitting on life-changing ideas, but they never leave the group chat? You've got that idea that could transform your community or your industry, maybe even your generation, but they are stuck in your notes app or in that drawer back home. You're buried in your head, waiting for a miracle. Maybe you're hiding them so no one will see them, or perhaps share them. Maybe for the fear of them stealing your idea. Understandably. Newsflash, nobody will introduce you to the people who could help you build them. Nobody will if you don't network. So if you don't go out of your comfort zone, how will it happen? And the craziest part is that someone else with a weaker idea but a louder network gets the funding and takes the stage and the spotlight. Not because they are better off, but because they are known. For you, you're not. You're just as smart and capable, but invincible. The honorable Mr. Fodo, because you never had the conversation. So, you don't need to go viral. You don't need a sales funnel. You don't need 10,000 followers. You just need one person. Just one person. To think of you when the right opportunity shows up, that one person is the person that will think of you. But most people stay silent. They create but never connect. They build but never build with people. And that silence is the ring Frodoing you up. You get what I mean? I'm sure everyone knows the story of Frodo. People don't refer ghosts. No, they don't. They refer people they trust and people they feel connected to. That's what conversation capital is all about. And right now, you may actually be broke in that particular kind of capital. So before I give you the how, pause and ask yourself, who would confidently recommend me right now? If that list feels short, then this part is for you. Here are 4 ways to build real conversation capital. The first one I call ethical elicitation. It means to ask better questions, not those boring, how are you? Hope you are well. Scrap that for something else, my brother. See, what you should be saying when you meet people is something like, what's something you've learned recently that surprised you? Or what's something you've been enjoying learning and exploring lately? See, those kind of questions, they spark real conversations and makes you memorable. The second one I call pre-positioning. When you go out, you mention what you've been working on casually. Don't go and start pitching or preaching. Let people know what to associate you with. Before you even ask for help, people can tell that this is what you are all about. For example, you say, I've been helping small brands simplify their content strategy lately, and it's been exciting. Look at that. You sold yourself. You're not pitching. You're planting a seed. And they know they hide up beats. So thirdly, show up where you're not the star. You see, this is something that a lot of us get wrong. You always want to go where they've given you the ticket or like they are giving you an award. Go out, support someone else, be visible without needing the spotlight. Go to your industry events, not only when they nominate you for awards. Come on. Genuinely reply to people's stories with insight. I know there are small moves, yes, but they are big visibility. So the fourth one and the final one is what I call following up. And this is where most people fail. You made a good impression, now keep it alive now. Send a thank you, check back in a few weeks, share something useful based on your last chat. That's how you connect with people. That's how trust compounds. You don't need to be everywhere. Note, you don't need to be loud. You just need to be remembered by the right people at the right time. That's how conversations become capital. So what's my call to action for you today? Here's your move. Reach out to one person, just one person. Don't pitch you. Don't try to prove anything. Just try to connect. Say something like, hey, I saw your recent post. Hope business is going well. I'm curious, what are you focused on right now? That's it. Because one message might turn into the door you've been trying to force open for months. I'm Godfrey, and this is Who Knows You. God bless you. See you on the next one.